Hey, I'm Dorian, joined by my wife and celebrity menswear stylist, Ashley Weston.
Hello, hello.
Guys, today we're talking all about the facial hairstyles or hair types that will look great based on your face shape, but that means then that you've already watched our exhaustive video about how to determine your face shape once and for all. If you have not done that, this video is completely useless to you, so check the link in the description below and go watch that video first.
Also, be sure to follow us on Instagram, where we post daily outfit inspiration photos. And if you have any questions throughout this video, definitely shoot us a text. We will love to answer your question.
Starting off with the rectangular or oblong face shape for a very personal reason. That's me. Guys, we have to be a little careful here because we have a longer face. So there's really one main thing you need to avoid when it comes to your facial hairstyle, and that is anything that is long and or pointy is going to make us look even longer in the face, which you categorically want to avoid. So what we need to do is opt for facial hair that'll kind of fill in a little bit, and it can grow up even higher on our cheeks. You know, some guys need to shave down their cheeks a little bit. We don't have to do that. And when it comes to beards, you can go bigger or really tight and it will look great no matter what.
So you categorically want to avoid goatees or Van Dykes because that's really going to elongate your chin, which you don't want.
Nope.
So instead, go with a clean shaven look, or you can go with a little bit of stubble like Dorian's sporting, or a short beard to really just kind of let your facial features shine.
For an oval face shape, you can get away with a lot of different styles. So what that means is you can be clean shaven, you can go for some stubble, you can have a goatee, you can have a chevron mustache, you can go with a Van Dyke and a beard. You kind of can do basically anything.
So if you are gonna go for a full beard, then you wanna keep it squared at the bottom with clean lines on the cheeks. This is what's going to really kind of help balance your oval face. Because if you kept your beard more on the rounded side, that's really gonna accentuate the ovalness of your face, which is what you wanna avoid.
So unlike other face shapes, if you've got a square face shape, you need to think round and or long because you basically need to balance the proportions of having such an angular face. So what that means is you can obviously go clean shaven or have some stubble, but if you really want to mix up the proportions of your face shape, you can go with a nice chevron mustache, nice big one, Tom Selleck style. You can go with a rounded goatee, not a squared off one because we're trying to avoid squares here. And you can go with a Van Dyke beard because it's literally pointy, so it'll add some dimension to your face that just isn't there naturally.
And if you're gonna go for a beard, regardless of length, just make sure that the chin area is more on the rounded side or triangular.
And if you've got a triangular face shape, you kind of have a unique issue where weirdly enough, clean shaven will look best because what the problem is when you're gonna grow facial hair, your jaw is the widest measurement of your entire face. So your width is right here. So any other type of hairstyle, facial hairstyle you're gonna add here is going to really make it wider. So weirdly enough, this is where your head hair is going to impact how your proportions of your face look more than your facial hair.
However, if you're dead set on having some facial hair, go with a beard stash. So like basically like a little mustache.
I wouldn't call it little.
A mustache with some stubble or a short beard. This is what's gonna help kind of just keep everything in proportion.
And you want to keep the sides really stubbly, not long at all, because again, we're trying to avoid that width in your face. So if you've got a round face shape, you need to think structure. Having a large rounded beard on the bottom is literally gonna make you look like a bowling ball, which I hope we want to avoid, but if not, okay, go at it.
We gotta add, like you said, some structure, some dimension to your face to just kind of help break up the roundness. So the way you do that is to go with some stubble or a goatee or a Van Dyke. This will create the impression of a longer and more pronounced chin. So if you want a bearded look, definitely think of a square beard. So basically what that is that that's shorter on the sides and it gets longer towards the chin. And what that's gonna do is give you an elongated, kind of more chiseled jawline.
If you've got a diamond face shape, there's kind of one main goal here, and that is to keep hair on your chin. So what that's going to do is offset your cheekbones and give the illusion of a more balanced bone structure.
So definitely consider some stubble or a squared goatee or a beard stash. Now, if you are going to go with a beard, just make sure it's fuller on the sides and kind of goes more narrow in. That way, it just kind of helps balance again your facial features, and you really want to just add that width to the bottom part of your face.
Like a diamond face shape, if you have a heart face shape, you need to add some sort of stubble or something to the lower half of your face with your facial hair in order to offset your narrower cheekbones and chin. So that means going with stubble all around will look great, but you need to avoid any goatees or mustaches because it's really going to draw everyone's eye to the narrowness of this part and down on your face.
And if you're gonna go with a beard, just keep the sides really short and then add some fullness to your chin area. That's just gonna add some depth and volume to this lower half of your face.
So we hope that was helpful. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.